Hey everyone, welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
So today, picture this. New York City, 1930s. You've got towering ambition, literally scraping the sky, but right down on the street level, real desperation too.
Mm-hmm. A city of contrasts, for sure.
Exactly. And that's kind of the world we're stepping into with Gemma Tizzard's novel, Grace of the Empire State.
Yeah, it's historical fiction, and it really throws you right in.
It does. The source you shared really highlighted that. It centers on this young woman, Grace.
That's right, Grace.
Uh,
And she's basically navigating, well, everything. Family stuff, the sheer challenge of survival back then.
And it's all tangled up with the building of the Empire State Building, right? And
Yeah.
the social whirl of the time.
Precisely. It weaves her personal story into this huge historical moment.
Diving into it, a few things really jumped out at me. First off, just the atmosphere. Tizzard's description of 1930s New York. Wow.
Oh, absolutely. You really get a sense of the place, don't you? The energy, the noise.
Yeah, and the sheer scale of that building going up, you could almost feel it.
And that's often what makes good historical fiction work, isn't it? That blend.
What blend exactly?
The big picture, the historical events blending with the really personal side of things, the characters' lives.
Totally. And speaking of characters, the relationships felt very strong, especially the women, Grace's friendships, and her family connections.
Mm-hmm. Those bonds felt, well, really authentic, resonant. You cared about them.
I agree, and I loved how those personal stories weren't just happening during the historical events, but were actually, shaped by them, sometimes in really surprising ways.
Right. The context wasn't just wallpaper. It mattered to their choices, their struggles.
Yeah. But on the flip side, and this is just a minor thing maybe,
Oh, and
well, there were quite a few characters, weren't there?
there were, yeah. A pretty large cast.
And sometimes maybe it felt a bit hard to, keep track or get deeply invested in every single person's journey.
I can see that. It's a balancing act, introducing enough characters to make the world feel rich without overwhelming the reader.
Right. And maybe tied to that, did you find the pacing a little uneven at times?
Possibly. Yeah, you could say that. Some plot points seemed to really race ahead, while others kind of lingered a bit longer.
Yeah, it just slightly affected the flow for me in a couple of spots. Nothing major, but noticeable.
Sure. And maybe one other small point.
What's that?
While the historical setting was generally fantastic, maybe a couple of the social or economic threads,
Yeah.
they could perhaps have been explored just a touch more deeply to give even more insight into what people were really up against.
I get that, delve even further into the day-to-day realities for some characters.
Exactly. But look, these are pretty minor critiques, really.
Oh, for sure. Overall, it's a really compelling book. It gives you this amazing window into such a transformative time.
Definitely. It does make you think, doesn't it? How ordinary people just live their lives amidst these huge history-making events.
Yeah, how those big moments intersect with just, getting by.
Mm-hmm.
So putting it all together for that rich picture of 1930s New York, the compelling characters, the way it tackles these big themes, I'd give Grace of the Empire State a solid 4 out of 5 stars.
I think that's fair. It's a story that definitely sticks with you, makes you ponder that resilience you mentioned.
Yeah, individual resilience against these massive forces of change.
Well put.
Okay, well, that pretty much wraps up our deep dive into Grace of the Empire State for today.
It was a good one to discuss.
If you enjoyed our chat, please do give us a like and definitely subscribe so you catch our future deep dives.
And if you're tempted to read the book yourself after hearing this,
Yes, we'll pop an Amazon link for Gemma Tizzard's novel right there in the description for you. Easy peasy.
and we genuinely want to hear from you all listening, what part of our discussion caught your ear?
Yeah, drop a comment below. Tell us your favorite bit or maybe something about this glimpse into the book that intrigued you the most.
And please do share this with anyone else you think might enjoy it. Fellow historical fiction fans, maybe.
Definitely. Spread the word.
Okay, so maybe one last thought to leave everyone with.
Go for it.
Think about those grand achievements we see, like the Empire State Building or any big historical marker.
Mm-hmm.
How many hidden stories, how many personal sacrifices and quiet struggles lie just beneath the surface? Things we never hear about.
That's a great point. And it makes you wonder, what are the untold narratives, the quiet acts of resilience happening all around us, even right now, that we just don't see?
Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
Thanks all.